Arjun, no older than 15, stood poised. With a flick of his wrists, the leather ball met the sweet spot of his willow bat. The world seemed to slow down as the ball soared through the air, a perfect arc against the hazy sky. In his mind, the scattered applause of his friends transformed into the deafening roar of a stadium, the sound of a nation chanting his name. It was more than a game. It was his entire world, the future he saw for himself with absolute clarity. Later, the school's cricket coach, a man who had seen generations of talent, spoke to Arjun's father with an intensity that bordered on reverence. "He has a gift, a natural talent I haven't seen in years," the coach insisted, his eyes gleaming. "With the right training, the right academy, he could play for the country one day." Arjun's father listened, his chest swelling with pride, but a shadow of profound worry quickly clouded his features. He knew the cost of such dreams, and it was a price he wasn't sure they could pay. That evening, the small, dimly lit home felt heavy with unspoken anxieties. Arjun's father sat at their worn wooden table, a pile of bills scattered before him like fallen leaves. The numbers were stark, unforgiving. His wife watched him from the doorway, her face etched with the same silent tension that filled the room. In a corner leaning against the wall was Arjun's cricket bat, a symbol of a bright, glorious future that felt impossibly distant from their present reality. The moment of reckoning came with a quiet finality. Unable to see a way forward, the father sat his son down, the words catching in his throat. "Arjun," he began, his voice strained. "This family, we cannot afford your dream right now." The words hung in the air, heavy and irreversible. Arjun simply stared back, his vibrant dreams shattering behind his eyes, replaced by a silent, gut-wrenching heartbreak. There were no tears, only a profound, hollow silence. With a heavy heart, Arjun began the somber ritual of packing away his dream. He methodically folded his uniform and placed his pads into the large kit bag. He picked up his bat one last time, his knuckles turning white as he gripped the handle, tracing the familiar grain of the wood. It was an extension of his own arm, a part of his very soul. With a deep, shuddering breath, he laid it inside the bag and zipped it shut, the sound echoing like the closing of a door to his future. Years passed. The boy became a man, his youthful energy channeled into the grueling labor of a construction site. One sweltering afternoon, he paused, wiping sweat from his brow, and his gaze fell upon a nearby field. A group of teenagers were playing cricket, their shouts and laughter carrying on the wind. A deep, familiar longing washed over him, his face a mask of what could have been. Just then, a small neighborhood boy holding a battered, tape-covered bat shyly approached him. "Anna," the child asked, his eyes wide with hope, "can you teach me how to hit like that?" The man looked down at the boy, then at his own calloused, work-hardened hands. And in that moment, something shifted. A small, almost imperceptible smile touched his lips, a flicker of hope. The dream hadn't died. It had simply changed its form, waiting for a new heart to call home.